Oh my god, it's the endless field again. Why have you forsaken me? Ah! Hello and welcome back to my channel. It appears like I am stuck in this endless field and it's just going on forever and ever. And so I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I should make this place more homely for myself. And then I thought, you know how to do that? That's right, I'm going to rebuild my home in Minecraft today. Yeah, that sounds like a fun idea, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm going to rebuild my actual real-life home in Minecraft, and I try to make it as detailed as possible, as I really want to recognize the place when I walk through it in Minecraft. So first of all, let's take a look at a rough sketch of my home. This is how it's going to look, or at least how I'm trying to make it look. So yeah, I guess we just start right off with the first step. Let's go. You may have noticed that I am only building my flat. And you also may have noticed that I am living in a one-room apartment. So I reckon this whole thing shouldn't be so hard, but yeah, I was wrong regarding Minecraft several times when I said that I am going to do something quickly and easily. So who knows, maybe this is going to be a huge thing for me and it's going to take a long while. I'm not sure yet. But as you can see, I started out by doing the main room of my place, which is just a pretty standard rectangular room. And I have fairly light wooden flooring in my room. So I'm trying to emulate that using birch wood, and I think the color is actually fairly accurate. So I'm just going to fill this whole thing up. And there we go. Yeah, that's fair. I think it's a little bit big now that I look at it. Like my room is, I think, smaller. I mean, considering, you know, the model of my Minecraft character, this is not in relation to my actual room. Like my Minecraft character is a little bit smaller for this square. But of course I want to fit in all my furniture, so I think it's fair that I make it a little bit bigger, considering that Minecraft blocks all are just 1 meter by 1 meter, I think. So I think that's fine like this. Next up are the walls. For them I'm just gonna use white concrete powder. As all my walls are just completely white, so I didn't do anything with them. I just kept them white in the way I got them. And you know, apparently these kinds of walls, this kind of wallpaper especially, is like a pretty German thing. It's like, you know, you haven't lived until you have had the Raufasertapete, as we like to say. Yeah, I just have, I guess, standard white wallpaper. That's what I'm trying to convey. I have already made space for the entrance. This is over here. This is how I enter my room. And over here we have the 2 doors for the kitchen and for the bathroom. And that's basically it. As you remember in the crude drawing I've shown you, there's not much more to my place. So I think we just continue on with making the Raufasertapete, and then and then we can go on with the other rooms. Okay, I have added a ceiling, and that made it really dark in here, but I think that's okay. We can light it up later on. And I also have this window over here, and I am yet not sure if this is fine that way. We have to look. Maybe I even have to bring the ceiling up 1 block higher to make the window work, even though my room doesn't have such a high ceiling. But I think I can't get away with that. But let's see, okay? Let's see if it works out in the long run. But until then, we can go on with the bathroom and the kitchen. And I am fairly excited for that because I don't know yet what blocks to use, especially for the bathroom, because in the bathroom I have dark tiles at the floor. So I think kelp blocks. I have talked about how amazing kelp blocks are as tiles in the past, and maybe they work well. I mean, no, now that I look at it, they actually work really well. Yeah, we're going to do that. Let me add a floor and then I see you again. I have added the tiles on the floor. I also have added some tiles on the walls, as I have some tiles on my walls, but they somehow end over here and then just go back to the hashtag Raufasertapete. So I'm never gonna get tired of saying that. I just changed it up over here, and I also added what is going to be a ceiling someday, but I didn't close it because I don't have any windows in my bathroom, so I'm not going to be able to see anything if I close it up. Oh, and also I have raised the ceiling. Yeah, I have acknowledged that it was a bad idea to just make it 3 blocks high, so I raised the ceiling and it's looking a lot better now, but here again, it's a little bit bigger than my actual room is, but I think it will look a lot more smaller and a lot more cozier when I add all the furniture. But now we have the basic structure of the main room, we have the basic structure of the bathroom, so the only thing missing is a basic structure for the kitchen, which should be fairly easy. Because my kitchen is tiny. It's really tiny, and there's not much to say about that. So I think the most important part is, again, add a wall with the same depth as the bathroom, as it has the same depth, but it's not as big. So maybe even add another one over here, it feels like. Yeah, that's good. And now that we have the walls, you can see how tiny my kitchen is. And before you ask, yes, I also don't have any windows in my kitchen. I only have one window and it's that one. But that's enough for the tiny room I have. But now to the actual main concern, which is the floor. The floor in my kitchen is, it's weird. It's just some kind of tiny tiles, you could say, but they look like a gray tiny square tiles, and I don't know what block would be able to emulate that the best. And I have been thinking about that a lot, and I'm still not sure which one to use. So, yeah, let me think about that for a second. I hate to say it, but I think the most accurate block to depict the flooring in my kitchen is probably diorite. Yeah, it's just like tiny white tiles. Man, how could I forget that word? I said it a lot today. Tiny white tiles with some gray specks in there. So I think diorite it is. Oh, and I also added these tiles as I turned around just now and saw that I have some tiles in my kitchen as well on the wall. So that will do it. So let's just add all the icky diorite. Yeah, let's just add all of it. There we go. Whew. Yeah, it's terrible, but it's accurate. Oh my god. No, I live in a diorite home. Anyway, now that there is a rough sketch of how the whole thing will look, and just look at this, that's really not inviting from the outside. But now that we have a rough idea of how the thing will look, we can close up the roofs, just like this. Come on. There we go. And we can enter the place. And now think about how we are going to manage with furniture. Yeah. I think the easiest way to start is with the table I'm sitting at right now. I am sitting at a table that is right in front of this window, and next to my table is a little bookshelf, so I'm just gonna go up like this, and I have actually there is a space in my bookshelf where I have some vinyl records standing. So this looks like it enough, I think. And I also have a little space where, just look at it, where I can put some stuff away without people seeing it. So it's something like this. And then we can just make it a little bit prettier with some trap doors. I think oak is fine for that. And we're just gonna go up and up and up. Yeah, like this. And then next to it is my table, which I'm gonna make like... Should I do it too deep? I don't know. No, it should be too deep. It should be too deep. If I look at it right now, it is more... it's deeper than the bookshelf next to it, so we should do it too deep. And then we're gonna put up the table area over here. And it actually ends right here at the wall, so we can do it like this. Yeah, that's fair. I think that works. Right next to my door, I think like here, is another bookshelf, which is a little bit lighter in color than the other one, and it has like where you can like hear some little doors over here. Maybe can we do it like... Yeah, I don't know. It has some little doors over here so that you can store away stuff, and then just more bookshelf area, and we just close it off with birch bookshelves. Again, it's a little bit lighter from its tone, and we go like this, and that works out. Yeah, that works out fairly well. And then right next to it is something that is smaller than the space I have over here, which is bad. So maybe we should, I don't know. I'm turning around right now to look at it. There is a little, what do you call that? A little cupboard. A cupboard standing there. Maybe we can do it like this. And it has a mirroring door, which looks like this, but there's too much space. Maybe I made the room too big. How can we amend that? Maybe if I make my bookshelf a little bit bigger, like this, maybe we have a little bit more space now. And I think that works. Yeah, the bookshelf is not 3 doors wide, but that doesn't matter. It is wider than this one. And now we have a little bit more space. Maybe I should change up the blocks over here. Okay, I experimented around a little bit, and I think I came up with something that's fine. And that's that. So yeah, there's not much you can do with just a white cupboard, you know. But I did try to emulate the mirror with that little trick over here. Look at that, it's you! You can see yourself in the mirror. I mean, it's okay, you know. It's like, I wish I had like my head, but I don't. So I just gotta use a Steve head, but that's enough, you know. And just trying to make it look like a cupboard, you know. But I do not have as much space between the shelf and the cupboard as I have over here. There's actually no space between these two. They almost touch. But you know what? It's fine like that. You know, we can dream a little bit. And the little dream I have is of having a little bit more space in my little room. So that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Over here next to the kitchen I have another table, which is the table I eat at, and I try to make it look the way it does in my home, but I don't know if I can do that with fences. It is a pretty light table, but it has a darker top, so I want to use these spruce trapdoors to top the whole thing off, but I need some lighter base blocks. So maybe going with the classic birch is a way to go, but it's so thick. And my table is not so thick, and I don't know how else to do it but like this. Because I have what is basically another area where you can shelf stuff underneath here, but it doesn't really work in this game. So I of course can just, do this, but maybe do it a little bit less like this, and yeah, that's pretty much my table. Yeah, that works out. That works out surprisingly well, actually. Maybe a little bit less darker trapdoor on the top, but they are all open like this. I don't really like that. Yeah, maybe jungle. Let's try it. No, I'm destroying everything. Let's try jungle wood. Yeah, I don't like how it's opening up, but the color is better, so let's just do jungle. I mean, it's been a long while since I used some jungle wood in a build, and I love jungle wood, so let's go with that. Yeah, that's fine. And again, I see it's a little bit too big. I made the room a little bit too big, but we are going to go through with it. This is how it is now. So next up, we are going to go with the bed, and the bed is a special thing because I of course cannot use standard Minecraft beds. As we have seen, this thing is a little bit larger than my standard room, so we're gonna go with some wool. We're gonna use like 3 blocks of wool. Yeah, 3 blocks is fair. 3 blocks is fair. And my current bed sheet is green-ish, so we're just gonna use some green wool to make that work. Let's just put that in here, and just to can we do that? That's too much. That's too much. So it has a pretty light frame, but I don't know how to emulate that. Maybe I'm just gonna go with my trusty birch trapdoors, as I have done this entire time, and that works out. Yeah, that's fine. It's a little bit tall. Like, my bed is not that tall and not that long. What am I doing? But yeah, I can live with that. Oh wait, I have at the head part of the bed, I have it a little bit larger. That looks terrible. Yeah, I hate it. This is bad. This is really bad. Wait a moment. Maybe we can do something different. Okay, I came up with a different solution. I have added 6 standard Minecraft beds, gave them a little header with some standard wool, and it looks better than it did before. One thing I am currently learning is that doing normal interior design in Minecraft is a different thing than trying to be as realistic as possible with actual interior stuff. But other than that, I have also finished the rest of this main room. I have added my brown carpet that I have in here, which is gigantic in Minecraft, but I'm just gonna stop commenting on the size of this room. And I have added my table stuff. I have a lamp over here, right there. I have some papers laying around. I have my computer right here. This is supposed to be a mouse. Yeah. And of course you can sit in the chair and just look at the computer in the same way I am doing right now. Isn't that crazy? But other than that, I have just added the last little cupboard I have in here where I keep my cleaning stuff just right next to the bathroom. And yeah, oh yeah, of course, I have some blinds over here as well, which work really well. I think the new lightning rod works well in this usage, and I wouldn't know which other block to use, to be honest, but it's fine. It works fine. And yeah, other than that, oh no, wait, there's one thing I have to add, like this. There's a carton right there next to the door, which I have not disposed of since I've moved a few months ago, and it's still there, and it serves as a place where I throw stuff on. So this is there as well. But other than that, this is the main room. Yeah, that's it, I think. It looks good from this angle, I think. It's yeah. So the next step for us to do is, I think, going into the bathroom. And for the bathroom, we're just gonna do the standard bathroom stuff. So let's do some movie magic and let's get there. I have finished the bathroom. If we go in there, we can see what I have done. I decided to keep the green tiles over here. I also added another mirror. This time Steve is naked because of course this is a bathroom mirror. I have kind of like these sliding doors to my shower. So I tried to emulate that by making them a little bit offset, and I think that worked out fairly well. I also have this drain over here, so I emulated that with some quartz stairs and just the standard shower with a tripwire hook, man. And some bottles, in this case candles, and I also have this here, which is like a little space where you can put some soap and stuff, and so I have some more soap bottles over here. We have the standard Minecraft toilet and an empty toilet paper roll. And of course I have some bathroom towels over here. The towels I currently have are this kind of like light purple, and I didn't have light purple, so I made them this gradient, and it looks really nice. And that's the bathroom. There's not much more to look at, and yeah, there shouldn't be more to look at, it's just the bathroom. So the last thing to do for us is to finish the kitchen, which should be the easiest part, I think. But let's see. I finished the kitchen. Yeah, there's nothing much to say about the kitchen. It is a really tiny kitchen, and yeah, that's actually it. There's really not more in this kitchen. We have a little hob over here. We have a watering area over here. Maybe we can add a little like this. That's nice, isn't it? And then we have, you know, more cupboards, and that's the only interesting part. I have like a little box over here where I put in my like water bottles and stuff like that. Yeah, this is to emulate that. But other than that, nothing much to see here. Whoops. Nothing much to see here. This is it. And yeah, I think we're done. This is my place where I live. Yeah, that's not much. Maybe we can make it a little bit prettier if we add some paintings. I mean, I don't have paintings on my walls, but it feels so empty, so maybe we can just add a pretty painting over here, and a painting right above the bed, like this. Yeah, I don't know if there's any saving it. This is a weird video, okay? This is a weird video. I don't know what I thought while making it, but this is it. This is it, and I guess I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun watching me lose my mind over how my own room looks. And yeah, thanks for watching, I guess. Next time, hopefully a little bit more normal video. But until then, I hope to see you again, and goodbye.